Hi guys, welcome back to LPB Racing for the Super Formula Championship on GT Sport. This is round 5, race 3 from Suzuka, and let's take you through the grid then for this final race, this pit stop race. It is Bidzster on pole position because he won the last race. Medium tyres for him, so medium tyres for a lot of people on here. It's Techno in second, third TY, fourth Seek, and fifth is Keith. So they'll all be carrying weight, so watch out for them going backwards because it'll be hard to keep up the pace on this track with the weight. Firepower in sixth. Then we've got Thingamajig who's on super soft tyres. Homesick Alien on super soft tyres as well, so the VRC Honda's going a different strategy here. Will on medium tyres in 9th. 10th is Growly on mediums. Gummy Bear super soft in 11th. Then it is all the rest on medium tyres. Rodders, Jamo, Neil and Thunder round off the grid. So let's get on with the race then, guys. Here we go. Revs about to start rising. There's Techno in second place. There's TY, Seek, Keith, all the ones with weight on. Here we go. And we are off. Plenty of little wheel spin there for Bidzster, but he does get it picked up well. TY gets a good start as well also. Down towards the first corner, Techno on the inside, Bidzster on the outside. But Bidzster gets the lead into the first corner. Got a bit of contact further back, we've got cars off. Growly's a bit slow, Rodders is slow as well. Thundercat's off somewhere and Neil's involved in that. So couldn't quite piece that together, but we'll get a replay after the first lap. Meanwhile, Keith is being challenged by Homesick, either that or he's challenging Homesick, whichever way around it is. But Seek one having a look through as well as Firepower. Oh, having a little look up the inside of Will. Will goes off onto the gravel and then practices his rallycross and rejoins with Gummy Bear behind, everyone jostling for positions. Oh wow, Firepower gets passed by Jamo up the inside. Brave move into the deadness. Growly Bear trying to look for opportunity as well. Meanwhile up front it is Homesick in third. Bidzster's already down to 5th with the weight on. He's got Seek up his inside there, so down to 6th goes Bidzster. Keith gets a bad run out of the corner and he's going to try and get up behind his teammate, maybe help him along a bit. But not a good start for him. It's Techno in the lead. TY hits him. TY hits him off and TY waits for him. So Homesick inherits the lead then from Seek 1. Keith and Bidzster moves back up to 4th place there, but that'll not be for too long because of the weight on. Look at the queue behind him. Jamo there in 5th. We've got Growly and Techno and TY. Everyone is in one pack. It's incredible. There's all cargo off there. Bidzster runs wide, and that's probably with the weight on as well. Into the chicane, got 3 wide further back. VRC Thingamajig looking to get past Firepower, gives him the squeeze, gets it done. Techno up the inside of Gummy Bear, but he's going backwards here, Techno, with that weight on. Not a good start for him. Wow, what a first lap. We'll get some replays of that action for you now. Okay, here's a replay of the first lap incident then. So Rodders then goes into the corner. Watch Gummy Bear on the outside. He spins into Will, and then Rodders has nowhere to go. Everyone else, Constantine, is up. And that's how Rodders and a few others went down to the back. As we come back from that then, Keith into 3rd place. In 4th is Jamo. Growly 5th. Bidzster, oh, very, very wide in 6th place. The weight obviously not helping him at all. Right back down to 10th place. And he's got Will all over the back of him now. So Bidzster not doing well here with the weight on. Obviously maximum ballast for him because he won the last race. So it's going to really hurt him. Neil Farmer there looking to get back up the pack with Rodders as well after the first lap calamities for them as Will goes off into the gravel. Will goes off into the gravel, just trying to find him here. There he is. He's back on track but lost a lot of time there. Meanwhile, back up to the battle for 4th. It is Growly on the outside of Seek after Seek makes a mistake out the corner. Up to the hairpin, almost contact. Seek up the inside. Thingamajig looking for a way through as well. So is Gummy Bear. As Growly lights up the rear end at the corner and gets on the overtake as well. So now he's going to challenge Seek 1. But Growly no weight on in this, so he'll be a threat. And Gummy Bear under attack from Thingamajig, but nothing can be done there yet. As Gummy Bear goes a bit wide, Thingamajig can't quite find a way through yet. Oh, maybe he has. He looks up the inside and on the power. Oh, Keith's made an error and he's held up a few cars there. So Keith's gone off. And he's back down to 6th. Thingamajig's on the inside. Gummy Bear's about to catch up to him. Remember, pit stops in this race as well to watch out for. So this is an intense race. We're only on the end of lap 2. Incredible. And meanwhile, Bidzster's all the way back down in 13th now, so the weight not helping Bidzster one single tiny bit. Will in 14th and Thunder back in 15th. He's still getting used to his wheels, so we'll leave him to get on with what he's doing, and hopefully he'll get some more pace in time as that firepower there ahead of Bidzster. Oh, TY's off the road! TY's off the road. I thought I saw an arrow off the road. TY, that green strip is not. It's like a really bumpy fake grass AstroTurf, so it's really, really bumpy. And Bidzster now coming up to challenge one of his main championship rivals. TY a rival, so is Homesick, so is Seek 1. They are all rivals in this championship, but at the minute Bidzster and Bidzster's going backwards with the maximum weight on. TY's got 3rd place on, so he's got a bit of weight on, but still not as much as Bidzster. As Rodders goes low mowing off the track, and so does Will in the background as well. The two skid mark Hondas get right up behind each other. Rodders goes for the inside, kamikaze to keep his position, slows up on the racing line as well. It's all happening here as Rodders then makes a bit of a blockade on the track, and Firepower looking for a way through now. Can he carry the speed around the outside? No, he can't. Into Spoon Curve, he looks up the inside, can't do it. Techno ahead, and we've got Neil in 8th place up ahead, so let's have a look, run through the order then. Homesick Alien in the lead of the race, in 1st position. Jamo in 2nd. We have got Growly Bear in 3rd place. Gummy Bear 4th, is C1 right behind him. Could he go into the chicane? Gummy Bear defends the inside. No way, Jose. Not yet. Keith 6th, Thingamajig 7th. Neil 8th. Rodders 9th, Techno 10th, with Firepower having to defend from TY, and Bidzster's back to 14th now because Will's got through as well. So the battle at the back, still one of the best battles on track at the minute. Bidzster trying to keep with the pack, but I'm not sure how long that's going to last. But look at the medium tyres, they're already starting to show wear, and we're already on lap 4. So that's the wait for you. But do we ever got a car off there? Yes, Techno. Techno's gone off and he goes to the back of the train. So Techno, one mistake and you've had it. As Keith then with Thingamajig just behind him. This is the battle for 5th place. Last of the weight runners, Keith. Well, last of the weight runners in the last race, but the lightest of the weight runners in this one. Up into the Degners and under the figure of 8 part of the track. And then meanwhile we've got Gummy Bear having a little go at Growly up here at the hairpin, but Gummy Bear goes on the inside of Growly, and Growly goes on the outside. Oh, Gummy Bear lights up the back end and just says, "Ah, there we go, after you." Gummy Bear gives it back in the form of a present, wrapped, bow, and even the label. And Keith up to 5th place, trying to maintain 5th place, should I say. Thingamajig goes alongside, but doesn't actually commit to the move in the end. So not wanting to go for it there. So clearly doesn't have the confidence on the brakes yet. But we'll see how things go. So we'll come back to that. Thingamajig pulls out. So we'll stick with this. Pulls out. He's on the inside for 130R, and Keith just lifts up. Well, didn't even have to lift off. Thingamajig gets the position. Seat 1 goes for the inside. No, not yet. Just locks up a bit of a break and into the corner. Right behind Keith out the corner though. Neil Farmack closed up behind as well. Incredible stuff this. Neil Farmack 8th. Rodders 9th. Firepower 10th. TY 11th. Bidzster up to 12th now. So Will's made a mistake, and so's Techno, I think, as well. So more mistakes for them. So not good. No sign of anyone doing pit stops yet. Homestick's still in the lead, not wanting to pit yet. Gummy Bear, fastest lap of the race, 39.0. So Gummy Bear is the man on the move at the minute. He wants to try and get up near the front runners. Growly Bear 4th. VRC Thingamajig 5th. Keith 6th. He's been caught by Seat 1 and Neil Farmack. But Neil Farmack is actually catching Seat 1. So this will be fun. Neil Farmack versus Seat 1 for 7th position. Down to the Degners. The Degners seat gets a good line through there. Neil just goes in a bit too hot into that one as well. Just can't get the car slowed down, just over trying to overdrive the car. Go into the hairpin. Remember, Gummy Bear is on the super soft tyre. So remember, Homesick is on the super soft as well. Jamo's on the medium, so that could make the difference in this race up with the battle up the front. 2 on super soft, 1 on mediums, which is in the middle, and Growly's on mediums behind, so it could be a different strategies in this race. So we'll see how things go. Keeping 6th place then, starting to come under attack from Seat 1 as they go down towards 130R. Seat 1 will have a bit of advantage here on the straight line speed, but he'll not make a move yet into there because he's not close enough. Keith will have to defend here, or Seat will go for it. Keith does defend the inside, puts his car in the middle of the road. says pick a side, and then Seek says no thanks, I'll stay behind. Out the corner though, Seat 1 gets a good run, goes for the inside as Keith takes his normal racing line, and this could be the move done for Seat 1. He's on the overtake, you can see the red light on at the back. So is Neil Farmack, he's trying to catch up to Keith as well. He does not want to let Seat go here. Neil Farmack goes to the inside. Oh, he's trying to go through on the inside. Is there contact? No, there's not. Oh, wow. So close to disaster there, but well done by both of them. That is what you call wheel to wheel. Formula 1, you can learn something from this. There's up front, Gummy Bear and Jamo. Really close together. Gummy Bear on the super soft tyres, trying to make the most of these softer tyres early on in this race. Gummy Bear goes to the inside for this little kink, but he's on the outside for the hairpin. Jamo thinks, right, okay, I'll just stick behind you. I'll try and get some more pace. Gummy Bear, a beautiful move there into second place. Meanwhile, back here we've got Seat 1, Neil, Rodders, and Keith's gone backwards. Keith's gone backwards to 9th. So Keith's gone, something's happened to Keith there, I'm not quite sure what, but we'll get a replay on that for you now. Okay, here's a replay of what happened to Keith then on lap 6. Down towards the Denders, fighting with Neil Farmack, almost contact there, and I think he got preoccupied in that, didn't look at his braking point, and just keeps it on the point in the right way and gets back on the track. As we come back from that, it is Keith back in 9th place then. Firepower's coming under attack from TY in 10th place. TY in 11th, just trying to put some pressure on here. Meanwhile, Will's in 12th and Bidzster's in 13th. Obviously, we all up with all the weight on. So, and also Techno's very heavy as well. I should point out as well. Remember, Techno's second on the grid, very heavy car. So's TY 3rd place weight. So, two different battles going on at the minute. Let's have a quick look at we've got a big battle into the chicane. Seat 1 and Neil Farmack. Seat 1 defending for his life, and Firepower makes a little mistake there, and TY goes through into 10th place. There he is in 10th place on the overtake. Seat 1 and Neil Farmack then. Rodders behind, trying to see if he can help his teammate out. Neil to the outside, pulls a Kimi Raikkonen. Oh, what a move there from Neil Farmack, brilliant. And Seek 1 gets absolutely humiliated there. So that was a Raikkonen Fisichella from 2005. What a pass that was. But Rodders catching up to Seek 1 now, so the two teammates close together. Will Seek let Rodders have a go, or will he not bother? Because Seek's tyres are a lot more worn than Rodders is. So Rodders then closing right onto the back of his teammate here. What's going to happen here? Will they play the team game, or will they battle it out? I think they're probably going to battle it out here. Into the hairpin. So Rodders has backed off a bit just to give Seek 1 a little bit of room to play with. Meanwhile, Keith getting attacked from TY. TY up past Keith then. So a slightly heavier car of TY goes through into 9th place. TY looking to make this second half of the season a bit better than what the first half's been, because the first half hasn't been the best for TY, but we'll see if he can pick up the pace in this second half of the season. Crowley in 4th then, he's on his own in 4th, we've got Jamo in 3rd, meanwhile we've got some battles back here. Seat 1 dives down the inside of Neil Farmack. Neil Farmack a bit of contact with him there, but trying to keep ahead. Rodders trying to stick his nose in where he's not wanted either, and Seat 1 keeps behind Neil, gets on the move, and it was a good move, but Neil Farmack did give him a bit of a squeeze, so Neil's going to watch his racing room hit a bit here, but Seat 1 to the inside then. Neil Farmack says, no you don't. I've got some good confidence around the outside, he says, so you're not getting around there. Rodders then attacking his teammate. The two Nakajima Hondas go to war. Rodders loses. 1-0 to Seek. And then that's made TY catch up and Keith as well, so there's a little train developing behind those cars here. Rodders and Seek then. Oh, Seek goes wide. Rodders are trying to get through, so Seek could really do with letting Rodders go here. Is he doing? He's trying to. I think he's done it. Yes, Rodders gets ahead of Seek up the hill, gets the power, and now he's with his fresh tyres. He can try and pull him up to Neil. So we'll see what's going to happen. Here's TY closes up to the back of Seek 1. TY closes up to the back of Seek, defends into the corner, defends into the corner, and almost hits his teammate. Very close to disaster there for Nakajima, but closes your line there. seat one just about avoids disaster there as Neil Farmack then trying to pull away in 6th place. His front tyres are dead. Look at the tyres. Look at the graphic at the bottom left of your screen. Look at the tyres. Now we're going to swap to Rodders. Watch the tyre graphic. There. Rodders' front tyres are fresh as a daisy compared to Neil Farmack's, and he's got a good one out of the corner, and he's on the boost. He's having this position straight up. Jamo's in the pits, by the way, from 2nd place. From 3rd place, sorry, he's in the pits. Rodders goes through on Neil Farmack then. Pass through 130R. Neil Farmack locks the brake up a bit there. Seat 1 in 8. So Jamo's pitted then, and he's come out on a set of super softs already. Thingamajig's in the pits as well. He's doing his pit stop. Neil Farmack goes through. So Thingamajig, it's a very quick pit stop here. Thingamajig comes out in 5th place. As Neil goes to the inside of Rodders, and Rodders trying to hold it on the outside. No way is that going to work. No way. Car on the inside. Oh, they all go off though. They're all off. Seat 1's off. Neil's off as well. It's absolute mayhem. And the beneficiary of that is TY, straight up to 6th place. Keith gets 7th back. Steek's still in 8th. And Rodders got back to 9th. And it's all changed. And poor old Neil Farmack always comes off worst in all these incidents. Number 12, Neil Farmack. He's gone back down to 11th. Oh, the guy can't catch a break. So, as we come back from that then, so it is Homesick Alien in the lead of the race. Super Soft's looking very, very dead, but he's got a good gap, so why not stay out on it a few laps longer, because you'll definitely know the mediums will make to the end of the race now, for definite. So Homesick Alien goes round then. Gummy Bear is behind also, but look at Gummy Bear's tyres. He's saved his tyres a lot better than Homesick. So Gummy Bear might be able to go longer into this race, so that could be a different strategy as well. But with the pit stop being so short, I wouldn't want to be out there on dead tyres for too long. But just as I say that, Homesick Alien reads my mind, he's into the pits. Gummy Bear, is he going to follow him? No, he's not. He's going to keep going. So Homesick comes out of the pits then. Very quick pit stop here. And Homesick actually maintains his lead. So that's how quick the pit stops are in this. And I don't like how it doesn't take your car down the pit lane. It doesn't like take 30 seconds for a pit stop. It just does it in like 10. It's not realistic in my eyes. But that's the way that Gran Turismo's decided to do it. So that's the way that we've got to do it. But you know, it would be nice to actually drive down the pit lane, or you know, I'm not saying to do an Assetto Corsa or a Project Cars or anything, but you know, it would be nice to actually have the realistic speed going, you know, the realistic in and out time that you've got to drive down the pit lane. So, but hey ho, it was GT Sports plan, and that's what they've done. So we'll have to deal with it. TY in 6th, Firepower 7th then, so a bit more spread out now as the pit stop's happening. So 8th place for Neil Farmack. Rodders in 9th, but look, Rodders has got hardly any boost left. So he's used a lot of his boost early in this race, so he's not got much left for the end of the race. Will, meanwhile, has got almost a full tank ready at his disposal, and he's got more or less the same tyre wear as Rodders as well, so that could help Will in the end, as long as he doesn't keep making mistakes like that. Seat 1 in 11th, Bidzster's in 12th. He's still going around on his original set of medium tyres. He'll be trying to go as long as he can, so he can put super softs on at the end probably. Keith, his teammate, he's just been into the pits, Keith, I think. He's gone from his mediums to a set of soft tyres. So soft tyres for Keith now. Bidzster will not want to hold his teammate up too much. As we go up to the hairpin. The hairpin we go. Bidzster goes into the corner in the Rothmans Williams. It goes really wide. Lets Keith go through. Sensible stuff for Bidzster, because he's not going to be able to do up much, so he's just let Keith go through, let Keith get his pace, and Bidzster then lets his teammate go. Playing the team game is Bidzster. Sensible stuff for the team's championship. So Homesick Alien after his pit stop on the medium tyres, definitely going to the end now. Gummy Bear still out on his set of super softs, and Jambo's catching him. So this is not good news for Gummy Bear. I don't know what he's thinking here, but he needs to react to the other pit stops happening around him. Growley comes out in 4th, in and in 4th, out in 4th. VRC Thingamajig 5th. TY's in the pits from 6th. Firepower goes through in 7th. Where's TY going to come out? He's coming out now. He's coming out just ahead of Neil Farmack in 7th place, so he's done his pit stop. Neil's not done his one yet, but we'll see how things go. But TY then out in 7th place. We had another car coming into the pits, I think, as well. I think that might have been Rodders as well. So Rodders is in. He's on his super soft tyre now. TY's gone for the soft tyre. So different strategies here. So TY's clearly not comfy with the super soft tyre, so obviously wanted to stick with the softs. So we'll see how that plays out for him. Meanwhile, Gummy Bear in 2nd place, not done his pit stop yet, but under attack from Jamo in the Suzuka Toyota. I think Gummy Bear's left this way too long on the tyres. He needs to come in and get some fresh tyres. He's losing more and more lap time here. He needs to wake up and smell the reality, because there he is, he goes past his teammate, and Jamo should be able to go through as well if Thunder keeps out of the way. Yeah, he does. He should lift a bit to give Jamo the line, really. Thunder, you need to lift off, give Jamo the line into the corner, really, but a bit reckless there by Thunder, but he'll learn over time. But when you're letting a car go through, you need to lift off and actually let them go through, not just try and compromise the line. I know it was his teammate in front, but Gummy Bear just about makes it into the pits, hits the wall, almost glances the wall on the way in, but that was what you call a last minute dive. So Gummy Bear then comes out in third. Now he's on medium tyres now. That's the only downside, but the other good side to that is his tyres will be a lot fresher than everyone else's near the end of the race, so watch out for him coming back through the field. TY's up to 6th and on his fresh set of tyres. Firepower's coming into the pits this time. Medium tyres off, softs or super softs on, whichever he decides to go for. There's Rodders, so there's the car who's got to try and beat out the pits. There's Rodders, there's Firepower coming out of the pits now. Medium tyres. Where's Rodders? There's Rodders. Firepower's done it, back out in 7th place, so the pit stop's really not making much difference in this race, because people are just maintaining the spots. So whereas if the pit lane was longer, you'd have to really try and fight for your gap in your strategy. But Bidzster's in, medium tyres off, soft tyres on, so clearly not wanting the supers with the weight on, so sensible stuff from Bidzster, but still 12th place for him, Techno in 13th, so not a good race for Bidzster, but the weight is a ping pong effect in this championship. You've got to time it for you to make it good for yourself. And meanwhile, I think we've got a car off at the chicane. Sorry guys, we're just trying to get through the cameras. Neil Farmack off. He's glitched. The game's glitched him again like the first race, but it's longer. He's on the power and he just can't get going. The game has froze him in one place. Look, you can see him trying to wiggle the steering, just trying to try everything to get the car going, but nothing is working. So he's ghosted in the middle of the track. Thank God he's ghosted, but oh man, Gran Turismo glitches and Neil Farmack goes, well, he's going to go right back down the order here, so I don't think he's going to get going anytime soon, but unlucky there for him. It's Thundercat in 15th, he's just spun round, so he's recovering there in 15th place, and he's got cars coming up behind him, so he needs to watch out behind him. As we look behind there, seat 1 going through, so Thunder's been lapped by almost everyone here. Might even get past Neil at this rate, because Neil still can't get going. Oh man, Neil Farmack he'll be cursing every single word he knows. But I just feel so sorry for the man, but nothing he can do about it, unfortunately. He can just keep trying. He's going up and down the gears, he's going down the gears, he's reversed, nothing's working. So Gran Turismo, you need to fix that, because that's a glitch that's cost someone a race. Meanwhile, back to the action. Homesick Alien in the lead with I would say a good 4 or 5 second gap over Jamo. So Homesick's just coming into the spoon curve. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds roughly. 6 seconds between the two at the front. So Jamo on the super soft tyre, Homesick on the medium. Homesick's tyres will last till the end. Jamo's got to use all these tyres up now and try and close in the gap if he wants to get a stab at Homesick. Gummy Bear in 3rd on a fresh medium tyre. Obviously his mediums will last a lot longer than everyone else's because he pitted later. But we'll see how he goes as well. Growly Bear in 4th place at the minute. A very steady race there for Growly. He's on the set of super soft tyres now. Thingamajig on the mediums in 5th place. Remember the 2 VRC cars started on the super soft tyre. Went for a different strategy. TY closing up on the soft tyre. So TY looking for yet more points here. Rodders in 7th. So Rodders 7th place for him. Firepower catching up to the back of him. Last time round Firepower was a whole second quicker almost. As you can see there, Firepower right behind him, and they're both on the super soft tyre, but Firepower with the pace advantage at the minute, it seems. As they come out in this corner, Firepower, he doesn't get a good run out of there though, so he's lost a bit of time there, but overall, well, that was a 42 lap time round for Firepower and a 40.6 for Rodders. But remember, Rodders has got hardly any boost left. Firepower's almost still got a full tank left. So different strategies here. Keith back in 10th, Bidzster is 11th, so Bidster's not done too well in this, and he's got a little penalty to boot as well, just to add insult to injury. So Will's closing up to the back of him now, so I would imagine Bidzster will not make it too hard for Will, but again, it is Bidzster, but now, yeah, we are, just lets him go through. No point trying to fight for position because he's not really going to do any favours. So might as well let Will go and keep in 12th place. So let's see if Neil Farmack's managed to get going yet. He's still... Oh, and the car's moved backwards a bit. Oh, he's got control. Neil's back. He's finally got control. He's back. So, and then just as he comes back, he blocks Homesick, but I'm sure Homesick won't mind because Neil's finally recovered himself. But Neil Farmack then, he's lost loads of time and he's still got to come in for his pit stop. Again, more insult to injury. There he is up on the jacks, getting his tyres picked. But that is his race well and truly over because look, he's on lap 12, and if you look to the leader, he's on lap 15. So lots and lots of time lost there for Neil Farmack. But unfortunately, can't be helped because it's a glitch in the game. So hopefully Gran Turismo Sport will watch this replay and they will be able to patch it in the near future. Jamo in second place then. Still trying to catch Homesick. He's a couple of seconds faster each lap though, so he's just going to keep going at this pace. I think those super softs will definitely last till the end being thrashed, so let's see what Jamo can do here. Because look, there's the gap, Homesick there, and then Jamo, so that's definitely a purple for Jamo as well, so the battle for the lead is on here. Fourth Crowley just trying to look for any battles on track. We've got Rodders and Firepower still quite close together. Firepower closing, oh, he's gone wide and off the circuit, so he's losing more time there. Keith there in 10th place, Will in 11th, he's catching up. Bidzster in 12th, so Bidzster not having a good race here, 44 last time round, so obviously a mistake or something. Takedown goes through there in 13th, though he's got the weight on as well. So let's watch the battle for the lead then, because it is coming down between Homesick and Jamo. Jamo's coming through 130 there. Look at the speed difference, absolutely insane. There goes Homesick, there's Jamo. Out the chicane, 57, Homesick across the line. 98, Jamo. Second place, trying to catch up. Let's see what the last lap times were. Homesick 140.4, Jamo 139.2. 1.2 seconds faster roughly than Homesick on that last lap, so he's got to try and keep this pace up. Remember, Homesick, remember, he's got, well, if you look at his tyres, actually, sorry, that's the word I'm trying to get out, the tyres, that's the word I'm looking for, tyres, front set of tyres are already dying, so Homesick's pushing that hard, he's already destroying his medium tyres. Meanwhile, Jamo's got the same wear on a set of super softs, so that could be the difference maker in this race. Jamo can keep up this pace, he might be in with a shot. Gummy Bear in third, he's not really in a shot for second unless the front two disconnect. Meanwhile, Thingamajig and TY, they're having a nice little battle for 5th place. Thingamajig goes a bit wide there. TY will catch right up to him. Remember, TY's got a bit of weight on as well, so TY's got some really good pace here in this last race. Trying to look for a way round. Thingamajig not giving any quarter. A little bit of lag from Thingamajig as well, but nothing too much to worry about. To the hairpin. TY just looking for a way through, can't still, no, oh, almost a little opening on the inside. Thingamajig almost leaves himself vulnerable, but luckily the gap was closed down enough so TY couldn't stick his nose in there, so we'll have to keep an eye on things. But look, here we are, lap times for Homesick and Jamo. Across the line, 140.7, 139.5, so it is still 1.2 seconds faster, 2 laps to go. Will Jamo's tyres hang in there, and he's got a bit of boost as well, and so a bit of overtake left, and so's Homesick as well. Homesick's got quite a lot of overtake left, so he's probably saving that for if Jamo gets close to counteract. So, race on. Meanwhile, Thingamajig and TY up to the chicane. Thingamajig defends slightly from TY, not wanting to leave a single gap. Remember, TY's got the same wear on his tyres than Thingamajig, but he's on the softer compound. So TY with the advantage here. On to lap 17, there you go. Meanwhile, let's have a look for the leaders. Homesick goes behind Thunder. Thunder then, well, he's ghosted, so I'm not quite sure what he's doing there, but let's hope he don't get in the way of Jamo into the hairpin, and yeah, he just pauses and Jamo goes right around the outside of him, so not lost any time there really. So Jamo's on the overtake now though. He knows he's within drafting distance of Homesick. Use the overtake to get up to him and then see what you can do. Down to Spoon Curve we go. Penultimate lap of this race, 17 out of 18. Jamo fighting for the win here with Homesick. Homesick is on the medium tyres. Little bit better wear on his tyres than Jamo, but Jamo's on the super soft tyre. Using his overtake as well. Homesick's used a tiny bit of his as well. And he's right behind him now. Jamo's right behind him into the chicane. Homesick defends hard. Jamo goes to the outside. No way through there for Jamo. Swap direction down the hill. Homesick with the advantage so far, but Jamo's going to be on the boost here maybe. We'll see. Oh, Homesick. Oh, does Homesick think it's over? He's well, I thought he was over then, but he must be defending the inside hard. So Homesick defends the inside hard there just to make sure that Jamo's got to go around the outside. So as I thought Homesick was slowing on the line there. I thought he'd miscalculated his laps, but luckily that wasn't the case. So Homesick then, one more lap to go. Jamo behind him. Will the tyres last for another pushing lap from Jamo? You can see the grip difference. There's a tiny little look on the inside just to put. That wasn't an overtake. That wasn't to attempt an overtake. That was to attempt pressure. That was to put pressure on Homesick. Meanwhile, speaking of pressure, someone ahead has turned the pressure washer onto the gravel. Dust everywhere. Techno goes off and goes back on again. Homesick defends the inside from Jamo. Last half a lap of this race. Out of the hairpin. Down the curved straight towards Spoon Curve. A very daunting corner. You carry too much speed and you've had it. Into the Spoon Curve. Jamo closes right up here. This is going to be a battle of boost because Homesick's got some to use as well. Both of them are on it straight away. Jamo uses the superior traction from the super soft tyre. But Homesick's defending the inside. He says, Jamo, if you are going around me, you are going the long way, sunshine. And Homesick uses that bit of extra overtake he saved up. It's going to be a last lap dive into the chicane. Homesick defends the inside very, very fairly. Into the chicane. Jamo's got to get a killer run here. Down the hill. Onto the power. But it is Homesick who takes victory in race 3. Homesick with a fantastic win there from Jamo, who really did well there in the closing stages to close up there. Gummy Bear is going to be third. Well done to Gummy Bear. He's going to be third. Growl is definitely going to be fourth. Thingamajig fifth with TY and Rodders back there, so we'll just watch. So Gummy Bear's third, Growly's definitely fourth. Meanwhile, Thingamajig, TY, Rodders, Firepower, all in the last lap, very close indeed, down towards the chicane. I think the others have finished. Let's just have a look. Let's look at Keith and Will on the same lap as well. TY goes to the inside as Rodders catches the grass and Thingamajig almost gets hit from behind. Rodders trying to defend from TY, goes on the inside. Down towards the line then. Thingamajig's going to take it from TY and it's going to be side by side between Firepower and Rodders just gets 7th from Firepower in 8th. What a race, what a finish. As seat 1 then comes down towards 130R, he's going to be in 9th place for definite in this race. Keith, he's going to be 10th. Will is 11th. 12th for Bidzster. Techno, Neil and Thunder have already finished because they were all lapped in this race. So Bidzster will be the last one to finish. Seat 1 comes up to the line for 9th place. Well done to Seat 1. Keith is going to be in 10th. Not the result he wanted really, but not too bad from Keith. Will definitely 11th. And Bidzster will round off the 12. So we'll just get those results confirmed for you now, guys. Okay guys, here's the results after that one then. So Homesick wins the race just from Jamo. Good race between them two. 3rd place for Gummy Bear. 4th is Growly. 5th is Thingamajig. TY in 6th place. Rodders in 7th as we just go over the page. Then it is Firepower in 8th. 9th for Seek 1. Keith in 10th. Will in 11th. Bidzster down in 12th place. 13th for Techno. 14th for Neil after those problems. And 15th is Thundercat. So the fastest lap of the race goes to Gummy Bear, a 1:36.6. So as we come back from that then, it is Homesick Alien who wins that race. Well done to Homesick, he wins race 3. And we will see you guys next time for round 6 at Autopolis. Take care guys.